Hello everyone. Today's swatching video is going to be made up from a few bits and pieces from different brands, all of which were sent to me by a very kind subscriber, so thank you for that. We've got a few different paints from some brands that I have tried before, such as Van Gogh and White Knights, but also a few brands that are completely new to me, like Grumbacher, Academy and Terre. Okay, so we're going to start with White Knights Cadmium Lemon, which is PY35. This looks great to me. Still not as nice as my Rembrandt Cadmium Lemon though. I'm starting to think I'm never going to find a lemon yellow that I like as much as that one. Next we have Van Gogh Permanent Lemon Yellow. This is made from PY184. This one looks very opaque to me. Yeah, I do quite like it though. Now we have White Knights Cadmium Yellow, which is PY35. And the only cadmiums I usually keep in my palette are a Cad Lemon and a Cad Red. I don't tend to use mid-yellows like this one very much. It's nice and vibrant though. It's actually been a while since I've used any White Knights paints. I forget how good quality they are. Okay, next we have another White Knights. This one is Irgazin Yellow, PY129. I think that's how you pronounce it, I don't know. I've tried this pigment in a couple of other brands already. And as I've said before, I really hate this colour, but I do find that it mixes really nice natural greens. Next we have Van Gogh Pyrrole Orange, which is PO73. I've heard a few mixed views about this paint. Some say that it's a beautiful orange and others have said it's horrible. I'm not really a fan of oranges anyway, so it's unlikely I would ever use it. It did paint out quite nicely though, like most Van Gogh paints do. And next we have Permalba Permanent Magenta PV19. This is a brand I have no clue about. Turns out that it's a very old watercolor. Permalba still makes oil paint, but they stopped making watercolors quite a few years ago. But the paint still works great though. Yeah, it's a very nice PV19. Next up is Terre Manganese Violet PV16. So this is my first time using Terre watercolors. I must say this paint looks really good. Yeah, it's highly pigmented and shows some really nice granulation. Yeah, quite impressed. Now we have Van Gogh Permanent Blue Violet. This is a mix of PV19 and PV29. Yeah, okay, it looks fine to me. It's not really my kind of colour, but yeah, the paint is vibrant and nice to paint out. Next we have White Knights Blue Lake. This is made from PB1, which I believe is a fugitive pigment, so it means it's going to fade or change colour when it's exposed to sunlight over time. Wow, it's a really beautiful colour though, isn't it? Yeah, it's a nice violet blue. Yeah, it makes me want to make a fugitive colour palette or something to use in sketchbooks. And finally on this top row we have Holbein Cobalt Blue, which is PB28. I do love Holbein watercolours, but I've never tried this Cobalt Blue before. Yeah, this one looks excellent to me. Right, next we have Maimeri Blu Primary Blue Cyan, which is PB153. Wow, this one flows beautifully on the paper. This is the first time I've ever tried Maimeri Blu, but looking at this paint, it definitely makes me want to try more. Yeah, it's really, really nice. Next we have Van Gogh Turquoise Green. This one's a mix of PB15 and PB29. Now, I'm not really a fan of turquoise, but yeah, this one's okay. Kind of gives me like a cobalt green vibe, without being horrible like most cobalt greens I've tried. Next is Lukas Verona Green Earth, PG26. I've seen this one painted out on some other watercolor channels and I've been quite eager to try it for myself. Yeah, it's a really lovely color. It's that kind of forest green that I really like. The granulation looks great too. Next up is Grumbacher Academy Chromium Green. This one's made from PG17. I've never used this brand before, but I've seen it mentioned as a decent student grade paint. It's in a lot of old painting books that I read. They recommend this. It's not a colour that I particularly like, but the paint feels quite nice. Next we have Liquitex Terre Vert, or Verte, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. It's a mix of PBR7 and PG17. Yeah, I've no idea about Liquitex watercolors at all. All I can find is Liquitex acrylics. So if anyone has any information about them, please let me know in the comments. Next we have Van Gogh Raw Umber, which is PY42 and PR101. I've never tried this raw umber before, as I've always thought it was too brown. I usually like my raw umbers to be a bit more yellow. Yeah, this one's just too brown for my taste, really. So this was the point when my camera stopped working. So unfortunately, I don't have any videos swatching the Grumbacher Academy Raw Umber or the Van Gogh Burnt Umber. As you can see, they both look just fine. I think the PBR7 Van Gogh Burnt Umber is really nice, actually. Okay, so next we have Terre Transparent Red Oxide. This is made from PR101. Yeah, it looks like another very nice paint. I've heard mixed reviews about Terre paints. Some people really hate them and others really like them, but yeah, I still want to try them out one day. The two I've tested here seem really good to me, and from what I can see, they're available at a really good price. Okay, and the final paint is another Liquitex. This time it's Indian Red PR101. Yeah, this one actually looks okay. I'm not sure I like it as much as most of my other Indian Reds, but yeah, it's fine. It does have a bit of a strange texture to it though when I'm painting it out. Okay, so that's all of them painted out now. And here they are when completely dry and in daylight. So what do you think? I've got to say, I'm pretty impressed with the Terre and the Maimeri Blu paints. They're definitely a couple of brands I'm going to investigate more in the future. Of course, I like the Lukas Verona Green Earth as well. I think that could be a useful green for me. The Van Gogh and White Nights were pretty good too. I really think I should try some more White Nights actually. Okay, so that's the end of this swatching video. In fact, it's the end of this little series of swatching videos, swatching out all the paints that were gifted to me by a very kind subscriber. I feel very lucky to have been given the opportunity to test out and try all these different brands and pigments. All the M. Graham, Winsor Newton, Roman Jamal, Schminker, Daniel Smith, and Da Vinci that I've swatched out in recent weeks. They were all gifted to me by one subscriber. So I do want to say a really big, extra special thank you to that person. I'd also like to just say thank you to everyone who's supported this channel in the year or so that it's been running, whether you've used my affiliate links or just donated by buying me a coffee. Even if you just liked, watched and subscribed, it's great. So thank you very much. It really is much appreciated. And thank you for watching this video, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye-bye.